What's goody? Welcome back. I am making up for my lateness right now on making this crypto video. My plan today was to actually trade and post a trade recap or a live trade, but Top Step is currently down. So until they fix that, I'm going to just be weathering the storm and taking a break from the trading, right? Involuntarily. So here I am to talk about crypto like I said I would. Before I continue, I just want to say this is not financial advice. I'm probably the worst place you could probably find investment advice at. If you listen to me or trade crypto, you're going to lose all your money, and it is literally financial self harm. So please take that with everything I just said. I'm being so serious. Do not listen to me. You're going to lose money if you listen to me. Okay, let's get into it. Crypto just went through last Friday one of the worst dips crypto's ever seen. In fact, it's being related to the 2020 crash and the FTX crash, but apparently, and the war dips, but apparently this crash was like way worse volatility wise, numbers wise, all the above. For me personally, back in April when the war dips were happening, my portfolio was absolutely rock bottom low. Since then, I've boosted to all time highs and seen some good progress in crypto, but I'm really just waiting for that big alt season like the rest of us. I want to review Bitcoin's price action and the market structure in general. We literally topped out at 126,000 on like the early of October, and last week we just shit the bed all the way to 104,000. And when you see dips like this, it can be very scary. But this was, if you've been in the space, this is so obviously a manipulated price, considering someone obviously from Trump's administration was shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum contracts up until the very minute he released, Trump released the tariff news. And that whoever made $190 million in 24 hours in a single day. $190 million. As shitty as that is, it's a dip. These things happen. And as you can already see, we're rebounding and breaking through key retestment zones. Right? So, if we go back here, let's talk about this. On one hand, you have everyone absolutely just turbo fucking bearish on Twitter, shit talking it. You have the Jim Cramer dude that everyone memes on, just ragging on Bitcoin's never doing this, crypto's never doing that, or Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that will ever mean anything. You have everyone freaking out because BlackRock sold a couple billion Ethereum. They're selling this. All these treasuries are selling, but they're not selling their whole bags. Because on the other hand, you have some of the biggest ETF inflows we've seen in the past month. JP Morgan saying that people are behind in adopting crypto. Paul Atkins, the crypto fucking head chair dude, saying America is a decade behind crypto and we're just getting started. All these huge big money treasuries like BlackRock, all of them are just mass accumulating Ethereum and Bitcoin. I can't say the same for alts. However, a lot of these alts, especially within the top 50, are being considered for ETFs in the US. Even through these dips, if that's not obvious enough that this was manipulated, then I don't really know what to tell you. I don't know how you could seriously look at this at this market and think, yeah, we're going to zero. When literally every big corporation, big money, treasury, investment corp is buying the hell out of this stuff. Who cares if they sell a percentile of their billions? I mean, BlackRock owns billions and billions of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and people lose their minds when you see them sell a couple. Like, who cares? That they buy that stuff OTC, over the counter. If you don't know what that means, they do it privately. How that works, don't ask me. I'm not a fucking finance major. That shit is bullshit. If it doesn't affect the market, fuck it. It doesn't affect me. I mean, it does affect me, obviously. I'm not that silly, but my point being is you have to be able to sit through these big red numbers. You have to be able to sit through these losses. It happens all the time. Let's see. All right. So right around here in 2017, crypto or Bitcoin sees its first rally. Shits the bed. Rallies up, shits the bed. Now, this is our when crypto starts to do its thing. Okay, when you compare the previous dips and rallies, this is so normal. And I feel like right now people are just completely overselling, overreacting, and not seeing in hindsight what the space has already been through. At one point, Bitcoin was 57,000, tanked all the way down to 30, and retraced right back to 67,000. We shit the bed again, and we sit there for, granted, a long time, and that's something people don't have is patience. You have to wait these things out. I'm not going to sit here and tell you exactly where I think each coin is going to go. I can't do it. I'm not a guru. I'm not here to tell you predictions of the bottom and top. I'm not going to tell you which coins are going to be the biggest runners. But I can tell you, if you invest safely into crypto, into these ETF scouted coins, it's very, you can mitigate your chances of losing your money. I mean, we have the opportunity of a lifetime in crypto to turn just a little bit of money into a lot of money. You can't turn $5 into a million. You have to take the risk, but it's possible. Coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, just anything in the top 100, you'll probably be okay. If you want to just mitigate it, top 30 coins. I mean, I'm fairly certain the coins I own are all within the top 50. I maybe have one or two outside of that. Look at narrative, utility, AI, and gaming. Those are my big three. Gaming will come later, but utility and AI is here right now. And this dip should be looked at as opportunity to get in. This dip should be looked at as an opportunity to change your life. You have to be willing to take that risk. You can't just sideline yourself and watch it. And a lot of bearish talk on Twitter are people sidelined, people who just sold when the dip happened. Okay, that's what this market does. It attracts retail, it dumps retail when everyone buys into the FOMO, to the euphoria, and they get shit on. And that's why crypto gets shit on, because everyone hates it because they don't know how it works. It's not a smooth ride like the stock market. This shit goes up and down very fast, very fast. And if you're not able to handle that, if your headspace isn't in the right place, don't trade crypto. That it's just not for you. It's not for you. And that can be something hard to hear, but it's the truth. And that's something I'm very grateful for, that I can look at these losses with a cold, dead face. Nothing behind the eyes, because I have a plan. I have a strategy. I know certain numbers. I know certain prices where my coins are going to hit. And when they hit, I'm going to pull out and I'm going to sell. I'm not going to give you a time frame. I don't think crypto is going to be at all-time highs within the next month, year. Who knows? I think it'll be within the next year, personally. I think we're going to see some crazy gains within the next year. But I can't say for certain. We could see 5 more monumental dips to zero before that. Who knows? And I will be buying the whole way down and selling the whole way up. It's hard to do, and I'm guilty of it, but you can't buy into the hype of crypto or the demise of crypto. Just like trading, all trading, you have to have your own plan, your own strategy, and you'll see way more success like that than following the hype and seeing what everyone else has got to say. It definitely helps to follow news articles, but people freaking out over this dip is a bit of an overreaction to be considering Bitcoin is at 111,000 right now. Like, I hope this shine through to some people, can motivate you, and enlighten you of sorts, to see that it can be a safe space to trade in. My goal is to at least help spread the word of crypto. It's not an evil thing. Dips happen. Everything is manipulated. The stock, whether you know it, believe it or not, the stock market is manipulated just as bad as crypto is. but it's just so hard to see all these big money corps, investment treasuries buying all this stuff up, watching our country regulate all this stuff, trying to lead the space. I just don't know how you could be bearish on it. It is so bullish. I am super bullish. I say it with pride. I'm proud to own crypto. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment, and I will try my best to answer. I will make more crypto videos, maybe talking about coin picks, certain altcoins that I like. I also wanted to give a shout out to my Twitter, just in case you guys want to follow that. I'll be posting a lot faster on there when videos are coming out. So if you want to see everything a little bit more up to speed and on time, follow me on Twitter. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Have a good one. Much love.